Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, I'm going to be Soul Land Reloaded up today, so we got a few things to cover. So as projected, we do have our new character. So, Craftsman Lugao. So, attacker. If, as always, you're a new player, this is probably the way you want to be going, because you're going to be able to get the SSS characters free. Well, not play over the three. Every 2 weeks there'll be an event for it to get some shards, and after the third one, you'll be able to get the character. So you should be able to do that. Now, inside of this, inside of the Soul Master sale, you'll find the actual shards right here. The 20 shards that you'll need to make Lingling. Okay, she's one of the options here. Okay, Lingling. So, or you could use it on one of the other characters, but you want to go ahead and get Lingling. Go ahead and make her, even if you're not going to utilize her, because you may want to utilize her in the future, so you'll have her. Okay, so just go ahead and grab her. There's the 20 that you got, and you'll be able to make her. I've already done so. I have not started working on her yet. I'm probably going to bring her up a little bit, but not too much, because we're going to be waiting for who, as I've said. But she is in here beside the shark. So we've got the shark right here, and there's Lingling. Just created her. So definitely snatch up those shards. If you've followed my videos and participated in the first two events, this is the final 20 that you should need to make the character. So right here she is. If you're a new player, she's an excellent healer. She does give you a buff and damage as well too, so you increase your attack a little bit. Like I said, once you get to the higher levels with higher soul bones, you might not need healer, but you will if you're a newer player, and you'll use that quite far into the game. I mean, I was using it to like 100, so you definitely want to get a healer early on. So early to mid-level, definitely want to have a healer. So go ahead and snatch her up. Little guy, he's an attacker. Haven't heard much on him. I'm sure he's going to be good. He's SSS, so I'm sure he will be. I'm going to be waiting for the next character, which is Erming. He's going to be the tank. I want to see what his abilities are. I've heard he's really, really good. Enough to possibly unseat SS plus Ren. We'll have to see. Angel Ren, who is my current attacker, and she's doing fine. So we'll have to see about that. But we're definitely going to go for Hugh. Who's the second to last character that will be entered in the SSS's. Everybody that's playing with her on the China server said she's a beast. She's taking out the new SP characters, which just recently came out. So definitely want to focus and consider her if you're looking for an attacker. This is not surprising, because as I said in my last video, in the SS Plus series, the two characters that the last characters they entered, which were Sea God Tanks and were over OP. Okay, so it's not surprising that the last two in the SSS series would be OP as well. He was the first one in that category, so we're going to be going for her. But that's still a month or two away, so we'll have So in the meantime, we're just building up the materials I'm going to start using for her, so that once I get her, I'll be able to max her out and enter her directly in. She'll be taking Clear Sky's place. He was one of the first SS Plus characters, new characters that they entered. I've got him virtually. He's maxed out, and his actual soul bones that I've made for him are maxed out. But the thing about it is, those soul bones can be taken off of him and transported onto your new character, which is why I say never, ever, ever hesitate to rank up your soul bones. Don't worry about it. They're interchangeable. The armor, as I've said before, is not, but the soul bones are. So if you're new to the game, this is not interchangeable. You can get the materials back. Okay, so you can minimize them and put them on another character manually. But in terms of the soul bones, you can just literally remove this and put it on another character as is. Okay, so you can claim this back through the regenerate and dissolve shop here. You've got a regeneration, dissolve, so you can get all that. You can get most of the mats back, so you don't need to worry about that. But you really won't have trouble obtaining the mats for one or two characters. The problem I'm having is that I've got 3 attackers, which means I need to make attack sets for 3 people, and that's difficult because the soul rings are not something that you get a lot of. You only get 1 or 2 of those per 10 sweeps, so it takes a little bit of time to build up that many materials for 3 attackers. So if you plan to go to a 3 attacker format, you might want to start planning on that now. just to let you know that you will, if you're playing it from a free-to-play perspective as I am, you will have difficult obtaining enough of the materials to quickly do it. You can do it, it just takes a little bit more time, and I'm not having trouble with it. I've got, they're maxed out as far as they can go with basis to their equipment, except for breakthroughs, but I've got them, most of them, as you can see, I've got them all to gold level. So I'm just starting to get to gold 1, but I've paused on that because I'm starting to stockpile the resources because I'm going to need them for Hugh when she comes out. And she will be replacing Clear Sky here on my screen. So this Soulbone set, God 4 Soulbone set, and a DVRX 0 Seawing set will be going off of him and will be put on Hugh when she gets when I max her out. And I should have a super powerful team at that particular time. So that's just what we're waiting for. But Lil Gal's up. If you're a newer player and you're still building a team, after the 2 weeks, when you come a new player, don't panic. You'll be thrown into a special new player event. It lasts for 2 weeks, and that'll give you a chance to get one of the SS characters and just start building your base team. But after that 2-week event, you will be dumped directly into the game, and you'll see exactly what everybody else is seeing. You won't be given the older characters an event for them. You'll be plopped right smack dab into the game, and you'll start seeing the new characters as they're coming out, which are triple S characters. So instead of focusing on SS plus characters and you're a new player, you might just want to start focusing on a triple S team. Okay, but you have to build up. I mean, to get the shards, you need to keep it. You need to play the game. That's what it basically amounts to. So that's where we're at. So Lugao's up. You should get the shards for him for the event. Should be about 90 in there. Okay. Not something difficult to understand. There's a lot of paid options in here. We're not particularly using those, but if you want to, you can. Everything else about this is pretty much standard. You definitely want to get the 50 for that guy here. This is the 20 for Lingling. And then they've got some SS Plus. This is a full chest. You want to get this because this has Tang San and Wu in it, which are the 2 most powerful SS Plus characters out there. Okay, as I said previously, they're OP. So you want to get them from there. The festival, this is a chance to get some more shards for him, up to 40, which you do want to do. You want to get the 90. That's what they give you from a free-to-play. The next event in 2 weeks will have another 20, giving you 110. The final event will be the next new character, which will be our tank Erming. Inside of Erming's first event, there'll be a Soulmaster sales shop right here, and inside of that, you'll be able to purchase 20 more shards for Lugao, enabling you to summon the character. Okay, so it's standard format. If you play it, you'll be able to get the characters. So that's what you want to do when you're planning if you're a newer character. You might have a little bit different outline than I do. So yeah, so get in there, play it. It's got some good stuff. Now, new events. We've got God Trials. God Trials was up a little bit a while ago. They've had this once before. It's basically it's server based, so you'll be getting all of this stuff based on the ranking rewards. Okay, make sure that you do worship each of these, because if you click this worship, you'll get 50 diamonds each. So this is 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. That's okay. So make sure that you click on them. Also, make sure you click on the God's Gift as you're sort of ranking up. They've got some decent rewards. I purchased all of the essence, purchased all of the shards. I'm going to purchase all of the cultivation stones. If you're newer to the game, you might not have a large chest of these. I have a bunch of these. This is the best Soulbone set in the game. This is what you want to base all of your sets on. It has the best stats. It's the red Soulbones. You can only get these by chest. You can't purchase them in the shop. But they pretty much, anytime they have an event of any note, they'll stick a chance to purchase some of these. So it's not a rare resource. You just need to make sure that you snatch them up because it takes like 60 or something to make each piece, and you need 4, so you need 240 per to make a set. But that's what you want to base all of your sets on. I even put it on my tanks and my healers. If you want to, there's no problem whatsoever doing that. They do have benefits for them. It's just it's a primary attack set. The others are HP and defense sets. So that's what their primary stats are. This one's an attack set, and they decided to make it a little bit harder to obtain, but it's still generous enough that you can get them. I've got several of them right now. Let me see how many I've got. I have 210, so I'm 30 away from being able to make a full set for somebody else, which I really don't have any plans at this particular time to make a set, because both of my primary and my secondary team all have attack sets already, so I really don't need to make another set for somebody. If I have some extra stuff laying around, I'll probably purchase another 30 just so I have 240 just in case something comes along where I want to make up a new set. We'll see. But so participate in the God Trials. All you have to do is just do as much as you can. You're not going to be able to defeat the upper level on these. I've been getting to the 100. I almost beat this, surprisingly. I was really surprised when that happened. But each time you play this, it gets more difficult. So, you know, if you're a newer player, you're probably only be able to do 20, maybe to 40. Mid-levels, you should be able to get 80. And then towards high end where I'm at, you should be able to get to 100 to 120. But this one right here was real close. I might be able to actually beat this, but I'll have to rearrange my team a little bit. Maybe focus on a healer. See, I do have a max healer in Wrong. So I might just throw her in to see if it can help me survive a little bit longer to do that. But in gameplay, I don't really need a healer. I don't have any trouble with dying on any of the other stuff. So daily events, standard as always. Come home under VIP, which will be in another 45 days. That'll take me to 12. So you don't have to pay for VIP. Just play in the game. The number of days you log on, you'll get rewards for that. And it goes towards your free VIP, which you'll get once you reach the number of days logged on. Time limit events, definitely want to purchase the chest. Okay, I purchased all of them. They've been having really good chests. You got a bunch of SSS shards in here for various items and whatnot. And Super Monday, cash in. You should have gotten over the weekend if you played. You should have got so you get the 800 diamonds for that. So make it your focus on that. Normal mode, of course, as always, you should be doing this, purchasing this stuff on a daily basis. Monthly, we're in a new month, of course. Happy New Year to everyone, since it is the 2nd of January. So I hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve event. Red packet drop. Should be gathering this. We didn't do too bad. 5,400. It's diamonds, so I'll take it. You'll be getting those tomorrow. And then Zoo King's concert started up, as always. Familiar with that. You only need to do it once. Get as high as you can, and then you just sweep it each day. The rewards are not very good, but it gives you a chance, if you're a newer player, to give you a chance to get some shards for a character that you might be wanting to consider using. Okay, if you're a newer player, you probably got from the event. You probably got started on him. He's not that bad early. He starts to fall off mid-game, but early in the game he's not that bad. He'll just start dying. So there's no use to invest dramatically in him. All of the others are better. So, get those. You want to go for the best SSs, of course, are still in my team, even at this time. They're not direct, they're support. But these are the two best SSs for attackers. Okay, you want to go for past lifetime Sing and Sword Deo Chen. You want to try to get Ayin as your healer. She's the best SS healer in the game. And then best SS tank in the game is Neo 10. Okay, and then of course you want to start moving up. Best tank SS plus. I consider it to be red. Tang San and Wu are the most powerful SS pluses. I don't have Wu in the main team simply because of the fact that I'm going to be putting Hugh in here. She's triple S, and she will be placing Clear Sky. Then I'll have two excellent attackers. Evil Eye Daimube is an excellent character. There's absolutely possibly nothing wrong with this. Survivability is off the scale. So you definitely a character that you want to heavily invest in. I was exceedingly pleased with how well I held off for an immense time because of how fast his SS Plus version just went to pot with the dying. So I was really, I thought they're probably going to, because Evil Eye's the free character. They're giving you shards for him. You can get them free. He's a totally free to play character. So I was really didn't particularly want to actually, waste my time on him. I was just going to focus on all the others, but he was just really too good to pass up. I was going against teams that had him, and I was not faring well. So I said, let's try him. So I invested in him. Do not regret it in the slightest. He's an excellent free-to-play version, and he's very, very good character. They did a really good job leveling him out. So definitely don't hesitate to focus on him. You can get the shards for him free. Okay. But you do want to try to work on Wu and Texan if you're, with that. The SS pluses or triple S's are coming out, and you can start working on them. There's really not much in terms of difference. Okay, from the triple S's and the SS pluses. The problem is this little thing right here. This is where the main power, and this what's really makes the character shine, is a divine skill. You can get shards for these characters much faster, much quicker than you can get shards for triple S characters. So you'll be able to get an SS character, and you'll be able to max it out, but you won't be able to do anything with the next level maxing, which is where you start to really get a powerful character, and that's in its divine skills. This is where you get the large buffs, as well as just immense increases in attack in the entire character, as well as the skills that come with that. So, but you can't do this on triple S characters easily because they don't give you shards for them. Once the event for the shark and Lingling, it's now gone. The only time you're going to see any shards for them will be inside of these events that come up once every 2 weeks, and it won't be a lot of shards. It'll be maybe 10 or 20 shards. You can't do anything with that. But on Evite, you can invest the shards in him because you've already got the shards. Plus, you can get shards for him inside of the theater. You can get each day. You can get a shard for him. You can get a couple of shards for Wu or Tang San, and you can get a triple S shard each day on a daily basis. So it enables you to fax it up faster. Plus, Evil Eye is becoming available in other events. The festival that they have, Heaven Do Festival, you can get shards for Rakasha, BB Dong. She's an excellent SS plus. So you can get shards for them. You can't get those shards for the triple S characters. They just don't give them enough. Okay, so that's where you're at that particular point. So it might behoove you to focus on the SS characters. And remember, those SS plus shards, you don't use them for an triple S character. You can't use SS plus shards or SS shards to level up a triple S character. You still use the basic S shards. Okay, so once you max out that SS, the only thing left is to make it stronger is divine skills, but you can't get the shards to do that. So that's why it's good to focus on SS pluses right now, get a strong team, start to advance through the game. You'll be able to get better rewards. And then once the higher level events where they do throw some SS shards your way, you'll be able to get them from that. Okay? So, yeah, just take your time. The game's gated. You can't get super far out of whack unless you spend a lot of money, as we've always said. But for right now, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm at 7.8, so we're moving through. Each day I bring up a little bit more, Ermeng, we'll be focusing on him a little bit more because he might be something I choose. Because, he's a triple S, and my tank is Ren. She's doing an excellent job. But she's got an excellent soul bone on. So, but if I can get the mats for a tank, getting mats for a tank's not difficult because he's the only tank. So I can get it won't be difficult. And then another character's name will come out with who. So it's one of those things about you just have to wait and see. We always have instances where a character is thought they're going to be super powerful, they turn out not be, and then characters that we don't think are going to turn out to be super powerful. It's just the way the gaming goes. So you just have to play it that way. So that's coming up. So make sure that you do focus on everything. Make sure you do your survey. Battle Pass. I did manage to get my outfit for him now. So he does have the skin. Right here he is. So, you know, it gives you a little bit of a buff. The skins in this game do, unfortunately, have buffs that they give to the character. It's just a standard increase, you know. It's not like something. It's not a humongous increase by any shape or form. 1,500 attack, 3,000 death, 8% attack and 8% death. That's not bad. That's not earth-shattering or earth-breaking or game-breaking by any means. But you can get this as we've showed inside of the battle pass. Yeah, it says because of course reset. So I'll need to earn another 3 if I want to exchange it for something else. So as you can see, we've got that achieved in there, and then they've got the SS Plus skins inside of here. But like I said, you might want to save them for these at this particular point. They should be entering everything into here pretty soon. So we'll have to see exactly what happens with that. So focus on that. The God Trial, focus on that. Try to get as much of the mats out of there as you can. Like I say, if you're a newer player, go for the red. Go for those red soul bones. If you're not, then just get the other items which are useful. You know, any of these items can be, you know, are used on all characters. So it's, you know, even if you're just going to store them, you know, grab the essence, grab the shards. You know, grab some of these, cultivating this for the physical skills, you know, stuff you're going to need. These, if you're early, mid-game, these might be something to look at as well. But once you get upper game, you'll have abundance of these. I have not focused on gold or XP potions in, wow, probably, I'd say I probably stopped. Once you get, probably, I think it was about level 80. Or 75 or 80, where I really didn't start needing that anymore. I was able to max out the characters as I got them just for playing the game. You see, I got 773 million in coins. So that's not something you'll need at that point. Do focus on this event. There's a bunch of other stuff in here. So make sure you get the freebies and whatnot. They've sort of kind of tied in the New Year event with this. They've got this little bag in here. New Year's Frickleboro. I think I have one in my I think I have one. I might have opened it up. But it just gives you a little bit of rewards. These are for the actual, but you want to make sure that you do gather these so you can get the remaining shards for the Ogao. Normally, the 40 remaining shards are obtained through, they give you 50 with diamonds, and then the 40 are usually obtained through Soul Beast Invasion or other things. But in this case, they tied it in with a sort of like New Year's Eve theme. So earn these so that you can purchase the remaining 40 shards for the guy, and make sure that you do that before the event goes away. So tomorrow will be the last day of the event. All right, so that's pretty much everything that we've got at this particular time. So get in there and get him, knock him out. Definitely what to do. Make sure that you do get the final shards so that you can summon Lingling. Even if you're not going to use her, get her. As I've said before in previous videos, divine skills matter. So you need her for divine skills. If you're going to use any of the other characters, they all link together. And you need those characters to activate the divine skill, so the fusion skill. So make sure that you do, make sure that you do take part in that. And as I showed in the last video, it's called fusion skill. I'm sorry, not the divine skill. This divine skill activates automatically just by shards. But the fusion skill here requires multiple characters. The one for evil requires Wu and Xiao Bao. Xiao Bao is going to require the ones before and after her in the release left. So you'll need to get the character. If you're planning on using them, you'll need the characters before and after to activate this enhancement. And it's a 35% enhancement, so it's nothing to shake a stick at. Okay? So that's all we got at this particular time. Just wanted to throw it out there. We were expecting him right on time. So go ahead and participate in it before it ends. And do try to throw as much of the God Trial as you can. Get good rewards, stuff for soul bones and whatnot, so it's useful. All right? So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see the bell. Click on it. You get notified each time we drop a video. Also, remember to like and share, as well as that helps the channel immensely. Kid Rear, coming at you from the corner, signing out.